Bloggo's POW!
Right. Happy New Year. It appears I set myself a precedent last year by playing Outrun 2 on the Xbox 360 on New Year's Day. This year I decided to play another Outrun game. So that's this, which is the Sega Ages 2500 series, 2500, 2500, whatever, PS2 remake of Outrun. Now these have got a very bad rep over the years, so let's see how we do with this. Oh, we've got a range tracks there. Let's have Splash Wave range. I'd normally go Magical Soundtrack. Feeling a bit different. It's a new year after all. Here we go. Well, it's quite nippy. The car is fucking ugly as hell, isn't it? Now this follows, in this mode, the track layout of the original arcade. You can choose overseas or the Japanese track order, so this is overseas. You can play an arranged version, which has got some different scenery, some of which is reminiscent of Outrunners. This does handle very, very nicely. Looks a bit squashed. Oh shit, 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 shit. Yeah, a bit squashed. It is supposed to run in a widescreen, but oh well. Now last year I decided to play Outrun 2 simply because my good brother bought me a Elgato capture card thing, so I decided then to try it out with the by doing my play of Outrun 2. And the card is very nice. It still sees me well. Oh dear, those guys are not quite so happy with my waffling while I'm supposed to be driving. So these Sega Ages remakes, some of them are goddamn awful. The Space Harrier one is an absolute fucking joke. The Afterburner one is just as bland as hell, especially when you've played Afterburner Climax. Watch my video on that. But there are some good ones. Galaxy Force is a fantastic version. I played through Alien Syndrome on this series a while back, and whereas it's not very pretty, I did enjoy it. Golden Axe is absolutely dreadful. It's one of the worst versions of Golden Axe you've ever liked to play, so avoid that like the plague. There's a few I haven't played. There's a Fantasy... Oh shit, on a stick. Fantasy Zone 1. One which is just bog standard Fantasy Zone. That's okay, I do have that one, but there's a Fantasy Zone collection which has a lot more on it, which I don't have that, and it's getting quite pricey these days, so I probably won't end up getting it. There's a compilation with SDI and Quartet on it, which is good, especially considering I do like a good game of Quartet. It supports the multi-tap, I believe. There's a Bonanza Brothers one, don't have that one. And there's a Treasure one, which most of them are arcade remakes, but the Treasure box is obviously Mega Drive games. So it's Alien Soldier, Gunstar Heroes and Dynamite Headdy. So again, that's a nice one to have. Some of these games were released on a compilation in the UK, and the exact name of the compilation escapes me. It's something like Sega Arcade Classics or something like that on the PS2. You can get it in the UK and in America. So if you do want to play this version of Outrun, that's worth tracking down. Oh, I'd forgotten. They did a better Space Harrier compilation, which was the Space Harrier 2 collection. Now that had Space Harrier, the arcade version, Space Harrier the Master System version, and I believe Space Harrier 3D, Game Gear version of Space Harrier, maybe, and well, Space Harrier 2, the Mega Drive game. So that's really worth picking up if you're a Space Harrier fan like me. Shame there's no Planet Harriers on it though. Planet Harriers still missing in action. Still haven't played it at all. I don't know if it's emulated yet. I know when I did my Space Harrier video, oh, about 18 months ago now, that was one which I had trouble finding footage of. Had to steal some of YouTube. Naughty Bloggo. So here we reached the final stage. Now this is the hard way. I'm going all right turns all the way. This is the hardest way, but this is the way I learnt to play in the arcades. So I can complete Outrun in the arcades by going the hard route, but I don't know any of the other routes well enough to play them. So yeah, track this one down. Like I say, you should be able to get that Sega collection that I can't remember the name of quite easily. In the absence of being able to get Outrun 2 these days, I mean, I know the Xbox version of Outrun 2 can get pretty pricey. You should be able to pick up the PlayStation PSP version. But if you want to play some original Outrun with some slightly naff graphics, yeah, have a go with this. Here, subscribe or naff off.